Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. I'm watching Channel 11 News, and it says on the news, it says coming up, and it says 5:37 and 6:03 is when it ends. Now watch this.
Pay attention for this brave act. The full video is coming up. And supply chain issues aren't just a West Coast problem. Coming up at 6, we hear from the Port Authority and how ships right here are being affected and leaving store shelves empty.
Now, right here is, for this broadcast, is New York. So now I'm a little confused because I watched Joe Biden, the United States of America president, current president, so the media says, that said that the only two ports that accept shipments are in California. So now I'm a little confused because now Katie Tong in New York on this news program in the regular stations now, President Joe Biden was on CNN, and they did not make a single mention that I was able to catch on the daily news media on 2 or 4. And now they're saying that there is a port authority. I mean, I know there's a port authority. I've seen their employees in Manhattan. Just recently, actually, we had an emergency and they were on scene. But with an ambulance that we had to call for somebody. But now the president had mentioned that only California. So now this gets really confusing for just a regular old, like I dropped out of a foxhole into a foxtrot. Like I just arrived here out of my mom, and she didn't have any directions. And then I went to school and was educated amongst what you were teaching people in New York. And some television came through, but not much. And it's really confusing, the message that you humans speak. There's been a bunch of contradictions. So now, and then later on, the show does not follow up on that. It doesn't, between 5:30 whatever and 6 p.m., it does not finish that story. I waited, I watched, it was not there. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's October 23rd, 2021. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. They also had a funeral. Hang on, I gotta pause this so I can rewind it. This is a new thing that's coming up, medical marijuana. I don't know if it's against New York law or federal law or United States law. I'm not quite sure how these laws work, but I know that you're not supposed to smoke marijuana on the city streets. I thought that was how it was. But yet in Bayside Station, sometimes you'll walk down the street and they'll be, I mean, I don't know who they are and I don't stop to like stare at them, but you can smell like you're walking through a cloud again with when you pass, but sometimes you can't tell because they're smoking those electronic things or whatever. But apparently they're trying to make it legal.
You know, in the immature stages, not flowering yet.
It says Empire State, N-O, looks like almost normal, but without the A.
Unlicensed sale or trading of cannabis is prohibited in New York, and home grow is not a license to do either.
Both indoor and outdoor growing will be allowed. Cannabis plant growing and sales are still months away in New York.
The unlicensed sale or trading of cannabis is prohibited in New York.
This is Chris Alexander, it says, New York State Office of Cannabis Management. I don't know when that position became available
And home grow
or how he got chosen for it.
Both indoor and outdoor growing will be allowed. Cannabis plants usually smell when they're ready to be harvested. Filtration devices can help with that. Officials say landlords are not allowed to discriminate